Dat schilderij is nog altijd een symbool tegen oorlog en voor vrede. Maar eigenlijk dat schilderij dat was een aanklacht tegen dat bombardement van Guernica.
We build up this platform to bring together the expertise and know-how of media literacy and media wisdom. It's used for sharing knowledge between different parties like teachers, persons who are busy in the media field, etc. Teacher trainers. We work with a mixture of material. Some of the projects are with mobile phones and with just the material the students have. Some of the projects are a mixture of the two. We have professional cameras and professional studios in which everything is finalized. But we use, for example, pictures which are made, or little extracts which are made by students, by young people. And the third is just like a documentary. It's fully professional. Media wisdom is not only about knowledge that youngsters find themselves. Sometimes it's also about what is the history of media, what are interesting people, how can we learn from them. And this is something which is, yeah, you could call it the top-down part of the story. The bottom-up is what we can do with youngsters, what they know themselves, and what they can do together with us.
Het project dat we nu aan het werken zijn, het is een goed project. Dat doet mij ook denken aan mijn land. Het is een goed project voor mijn land, want daar is ook zoveel zinloze geweld. En het project waar we nu werken gaat ook over zinloze geweld. Door naar alle wereld. Dus daarom vind ik het belangrijk om daarmee te werken.
Of course, we have thought what is media wisdom, and we have 3 levels. Self-use is level 1. We want that people can use media themselves and do something with it. The second level is the critical use of it, that you reflect on media. And for that you have, for example, material from archives, you have history of media, you have all kinds of reflections. Also, what are parameters of media? How can I look at an advertisement in a critical way? And the third level is maybe the most difficult one, that's the conscious use of media. And you can only have this media ecology or this media wisdom if you kind of know yourself well and know what media does with you. It's very clear that you have to work on these 3 levels, not only on self-use, it's also reflection, and it's also, in longer terms, being aware, being conscious.
Nog En hoe zie je het dan klein? Moet je dan hocus pocus, past het klein? Nee.
It can be the case that the school says, well, let us start from scratch. Let us just begin and please say us how we can do it in a completely different way. It can be very interesting because if you start with an empty page, they are more kind of open to what you are bringing in. We sometimes see schools that have splendid ideas. It can be very, very simple. A primary school has trouble finding enough parents for reading tasks, extra reading tasks where a student is learned by a parent or a grandparent and can train his reading in an individual way. What they did is they had a cooperation with a home for elder people, and what these little children do is they learn the elderly people how to use the webcam, and in the meantime they do the reading exercise. So it's a very easy way in which two parties have a splendid cooperation together and have contact, real contact as well.
Mes mains caressent dans leurs doigts des riens venant de toi, cherchant un peu de joie. Mes mains se tendent en prière vers ton ombre légère, disparue dans la nuit. Mes mains, elles t'aiment à la folie d'un amour infini. Elles t'aiment pour la vie.
It's difficult to say how many people are exactly involved. We have a kind of media lab which consists of 4 people. There is these technical developers, and in the cooperation with city and local projects, it's many more. The city of Ghent was a very important partner in building up the platform, in that experiment, because we built up the platform, but what they did, the local projects, were mostly paid by them. I think we talk about, at the moment we talk about at least 300,000 euros a year. And it will be more if more people are joining in. To my opinion, media is not about the upper layer, about something which has to look nice and which has to be professionally made, but it's about content. And I would advise everyone who is very interested in sharing that content to share it to other people, to other countries. And the tricky thing is that sometimes we kind of certainly when it has to do with languages. Of course, I cannot understand Italian, or I'm not good at speaking Spanish. But when looking at other projects, it's very important that you see that there's something new going on this field of media wisdom, and that it's not about, is it wonderfully made, is it wonderfully timed, is it with good music on, is it professionally done, but is it something which can change people in their mindset? That's my story.